Now wait, Nate and Marissa. No wait, Nate and Shannon. No wait, yeah, Nate and Shannon. Yeah, I'm getting all these couples mixed up. I'm sorry. There's a Nate. There's a lot of Nates, and there's I don't know, and then there's a lot of Shannons and whatever. They are on the East Coast there somewhere traveling around. Good video from Element Van Life this time, and usually there's a good video from him and her. But anyway, what it's like really to be living in close quarters with somebody you really like, right? They both like each other, right? Yes, right? Yes, I think they do. But sometimes being too close all the time can get on your nerves. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, they both are working from home, or this is their home in their van. He's doing work, she's doing work. If she wants to get up and get something from the kitchen, which is literally there, you know, she has to kind of have him move, and they have different times they get up. She's on West Coast time, he's on East Coast time. She likes to sleep in, he wants to be up early doing things, vice versa, and he was making noise, and she's only a few feet away. And you know what? If they had a house, you know, he could be up snoozing in the bedroom, and she could be down. And they do have a house actually near Tampa. And then she could be downstairs working in the kitchen, or vice versa. And if he wants to go work, he can go in one room and she can go in another. And if they need to make phone calls, and they don't have to bother each other, and get it. It could be, even though you like the other person. And remember, Jed and Evie said the same thing in the Mystery 13 Evie Nova. They said the same thing. And especially on a rainy day when you're really kind of stuck inside and you can't get out and, you know, take walks and do things and at least break the closeness of it. Anyway, yeah, so it can be, Now, thankfully, they are just camping, and they do have a house down in Tampa, Florida, and they will probably be returning there. If they're not already there, I don't know how old these videos are, but, so they figured that one out. But yeah, they're not living full time in this. What is this? What is it? It's a domestic Japanese van that's pretty old. It's like 20 some years old, and they've done a lot of work on getting it all fixed up. But you know, it's not easy, even with somebody you like, living in such close quarters now, is it? Letters for the 12th of July. 12th of July 2021. Charlotte posted something. I found it in my held for, you see what YouTube does? Held for review, okay? They throw stuff in there automatically. I don't have any control over that. So a lot of times things are thrown in the held for review file, and then there's another subcategory in held for review where it says, you know, stuff with bad words in it. And then you have to click on like 3 times to get into that. And then there's more stuff in there. Well, Charlotte wrote something and it got stuck in there, and then she wrote some really nasty, called me a real nasty name because I blocked her particular comment, and I had nothing to do with it. It was done by YouTube, and when I saw the comment, I let it through, even though it called me a nasty name. So Charlotte said she unsubscribed because she was mad. So Charlotte, please resubscribe. It wasn't my fault. Mark from Arizona says, mice are attracted to food. If you feed your pet outside, there will be food left. If you wash your dishes outside, you will have food particles left. Keep a clean campsite with no mice, right? Seal all the little holes leading into your camper. Food, water, standing water attracts the animals and flies. And it's common sense. That's right. Thanks, Mark, for your great tips. You know, we had a lot of mice in our old house when I was up there with my parents up there in Northern Virginia for many years. And one of the exterminator dudes that came out said, your neighbor has a bird feeder, right? And we said, yes. And they said, the birds drop a lot of particles of food down on the ground, and that attracts mice, and then they go into your house at night. And then they got exterminated from the neighbor's house, and they all came over to our house. Terry says, deja vu. Samantha Olmsted has a lot of deja vu. Her van breaks down, and then she needs to drive home to see mom in Minnesota again. How many times does a grown woman need to go back home and visit parents? Well, you know, some you know, people have, sometimes their moms are very close. Their daughters and mothers are very, very close, and what's wrong? What's wrong with that? If the daughter, she's single, I don't know what the mom status is right now, but You know, they're mother-daughter, and they really like being around each other, and they help each other out, and what's wrong? What's wrong with that? Jen says, I hope everything is okay with Casey Roman. Does anyone know what happened to her? She hasn't uploaded in 3 weeks. I have not heard a thing about Casey Roman, other than what you can find on her channel. I just assume she is busy with her real estate job. You know, she left the nomadic life. She sold her vehicle. She bought an apartment. I think she rented an apartment or bought something. I don't know. I think she rented, but I don't know. We don't know. If anyone knows about Casey Roman, they're in Wilmington, North Carolina. What's up with her? You know what? I don't get into my own personal family, but I do have a cousin lived in Maryland that got a divorce, and he met a woman that lives in Frederick, Maryland, and then they both went down, and she was in real estate, by the way, he wasn't, and then they both moved down to Wilmington, North Carolina, and now they're both doing real estate. So my cousin is in Wilmington, North Carolina doing real estate with his wife, and I'm wondering if maybe they're going to run into Casey Roman. I don't know, man. I'm going to have to contact him. And have you seen this, chick with the voice and the hair? And I don't know, man. I do occasionally talk about things that aren't nomadic. And Tasmod says, if you want to learn what might have happened to cause the condo collapse down there in Florida, watch Jeff Ostrov's videos. Yes, I've been watching Jeff Ostrov has some very good videos. There's a number of engineering channels, and I can't remember all their names, but I've been watching a lot of videos and some very, very, very interesting stuff about that. I do watch a lot of other stuff besides nomads, by the way, and occasionally I'll talk about it, but not today. We were talking the other day about what's the best pet you can have, a dog or a cat if you're a nomad. Homesteader Lane says, if you travel and like dogs, get a rat terrier or a Jack Russell. They take care of the rodents and any other furry critters you don't want around. That's true. Cats are also good with mice. You know, they'll hunt down the mice and take care of them for you too. So yeah, hey, that's the way to go, Okay, well, we're not doxing him. Dr. Ray is saying on the comments here, he just locked in his camping tickets for the Overland Expo West 2021 in Flagstaff, coming up the 24th to 26th of September. See yous there. By the way, we don't want to dox anything, but that's Aja's birthday. My mom's birthday was the 26th of September, and I remember Aja saying that was her birthday too. So guess what, Ray? Head on over, well, get permission first, but go on over to Pandaland with your permission slip from Ed, and, I'm sure they'll be having a big birthday bash for Aja, pandemonium. But get your permission first from Ed. Don't just go over there. That's not right. Chris is wondering if remember that RVers show that was highly touted a couple years ago on the Discovery Channel? Is that still on? The one that Derek was affiliated with before they dropped him. Yeah, and No Fear to Trek says, yes, it's on the Discovery Channel, usually before dawn. They're in season 3 already. They pretty much had some great timing to launch since they were the loudest barker for RV tour support programs catering to new RVers, which has appeared to be a growth market with all the newbies hitting the highways and clogging the campgrounds lately. Anyway, so most people do, a lot of people in the RVing community do stream that show, but it is an infomercial, okay? Discovery Channel before, say, 9 a.m. runs infomercials, which are paid for programming. So some company, I forget, it's based up there in Canada, I forget their name, they buy time and then they produce a show, and they're pitching products in there too. But originally they had Derek, Nomadic, Traumatic, who was supposed to be on the show, and then he got bounced. So, but they do. A lot of the people on the show are real, official nomads. And finally, Pete Moore says, Morgan, that's Unstoppable Morgan, reminds me of some people I know. It is funny to see some of these nomads, and they do remind us of people we know. Everybody has a friend like Morgan. We all do, okay? And we all have a friend like, I'm not going to mention any names, but we all have a friend like, whatever. Everybody has an aunt or uncle like that, or a friend, right, Mindy says, I enjoy your channel, Camo Day, because you don't have a foul mouth or promote HATE. You try to be independent and leave your personal views out of the mix. Yeah, what I do, I honestly really, really try to do this. I don't tell you this person's an idiot or this person's stupid or this person is making a mistake. I just tell you what they do. That's all I do. And then the commenters have at it. I don't, again, Seven, the guy that had his truck stolen a while, I just told you what happened. The truck got stolen, the truck got recovered, he's got to deal with insurance companies, he did the GoFundMe, he made so much money, what's he going to do about that? I didn't give my opinion as to whether I thought he was right or wrong. There were some other critical channels that did. One channel had him on the, wearing a funny cap there on the clickbait. They took an opinion and they basically drove it home. I like to basically just say things and then, maybe I'll steer you in the right direction, but I don't, usually just come out and, he or she is whatever, I try to leave it to you to make up your mind, and try to be as objective as I can. That's what I try to do. And all these people say, Camo Dave said this horrible thing about so-and-so. I almost never say anything horrible about anybody, because anybody that says that doesn't watch my channel. They don't, because I don't do that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. It is the 12th of July, 2021. If you got a pet picture, send it to camodave@gmx.com and we'll put it in a future episode of Pet Palooza 2021. And we're going to have a big special Pet Palooza episode at the end of the month. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Vlog Under.